You want to watch TV shows in English, but what should you watch? Hi, Vicky Kelty here with another episode of the Language Learning Report Card podcast. I am not going to tell you what to watch. I am not going to say that there is one perfect show in English that you should be watching. No, no, no. I'm not going to do that because it's just not real. There is not one perfect show, which is good news, actually. I recorded a video last year on YouTube called Don't Ask Others How to Choose TV Shows for English Learning Yourself. That will be a great watch for you. It's only 2 minutes long and it will give you the answers you need. Yes, it does require you to do some of the work. And it is what I put into use today in order to find finally a TV show to watch in French. I've been watching some mysteries, but I really wanted a show that I could become addicted to, if you will, not in a bad way, in a good way, that I could just get hooked on. And I like the sitcom Friends. So I thought, oh, maybe I could find a sitcom that was popular in France. Or I also am cool with different cartoons, maybe like something similar to The Simpsons or Lizzie McGuire, if you ever saw that, that had a bit of mix of people and cartoon elements. I would be fine with like Dexter's Laboratory or Powerpuff Girls. Like I could go on and on listing the different shows that I am here for. And I will. I would also enjoy game shows. That's something else that I could watch repeatedly. I love things like Family Feud, The Price is Right, Supermarket Sweep, Wheel of Fortune is one of my favorites in the States and also in Spain. Those are some of the shows that I would be really excited to just show up and relax and spend time watching. Now, maybe just hearing my list of shows has made you think of something that you're really into and that you would enjoy watching in English. But your homework, if you choose to accept the homework, is to do that, to find a TV show that you could get hooked on. And the reason that I think this is so great is because when we have a TV show that we really like, that just pulls us in, then that means that we watch it continuously. And the bonus of it being available in a language that we're learning is that we can do listening practice and it feels, dare I say, fun. Yes, fun listening. It's listening that you would actually want to show up for. And sometimes listening can be a struggle for people. I don't personally mind listening, but when it's listening for exams, it's completely different. So please remember that watching a TV show is not the same as doing listening practice if you are taking an official English exam. It's not going to be sufficient to pass the exam. You need to do the actual exam listening practice. And we will talk about that in another episode. But what I graded my search for the perfect TV show, and if you watched the episode where I talk about using listening to grow vocabulary, then you know that the TV show I found, spoiler alert, was Family Feud. And I was so excited because I didn't even know it existed in French. So the grade that I gave my TV show search was an 80%. It got a B minus. And the reason that it did so well or didn't do better is because, well, first, I did put off my search for a while. When you have to do this little extra work and it's not just handed to you on a silver platter, it can put you off a bit. But once I finally did it, I was so happy that I did because I found a show that I was really excited to watch. I tried to use a search engine first, and I couldn't quite find what I was looking for. I actually found a lot of shows that were in English. So I wasn't having any luck. And then I went to AI and said, "Hey, could you help me out with this?" And that's when I found a list of some really great options. It did take a little time. I chose the shows that sounded the most interesting based on my personal interest. And then I went through and I actually just went to YouTube and searched for clips of the shows and watched not very much of the show, actually, like 30 to 60 seconds of each show. And from that little bit, I could get a sense of, is this something that I would want to keep watching for more than 10 minutes? That is what I would have to do in order to watch a full episode. When I found a show that I said, I will dedicate a full 54 minutes to this show, I knew I had found a good one. And it was funny because I actually went in with the intention of spending 20 minutes watching a show. I said, I'm going to find a sitcom. It's going to be 20 minutes long. It's going to be great. And then I ended up with a game show that was almost an hour long. You never know. I do hope that one day I will find a sitcom that I am just as excited to watch as I am watching Friends dubbed in French or dubbed in Spanish. But for the moment, I am delighted with the different game shows that I found. And I think what put me off with the sitcoms is that they felt too advanced. They felt too difficult. And so it didn't feel fun today, but maybe on a different day, I will feel differently about that. So I would just suggest to you that you give shows that you were really excited about a second chance and come back to them in the future, because our listening changes based on a lot of factors. And that means that in the future, you might be more excited to watch something that you were like, oh, I'm not ready for this. It's too hard. I'm too tired. It's too hot here. Whatever the reason. I hope that you will come back to a show that you previously said was too difficult, like I did to some shows today, and you'll give them a second chance because maybe, just maybe, they are the perfect show for you. So, have I convinced you to go search for your favorite TV show? I certainly hope so. It is a really solid piece of homework. And I think that the reason that it's such a great activity to do is mostly because you're just looking for something that you enjoy in the language so that you can spend time doing listening. A thing that is very common to put off and not do. I hope that this encourages you to rip the Band-Aid off and go find a TV show that you would enjoy listening to in English. Happy learning, happy listening, and I'll see you in the next episode. Oh, if you do find a TV show that you love and you want to tell me about it or recommend it, by all means, send me an email at hola@vickykelty.com because I would love to hear your recommendations. Bye then.